All right, lovely. Now I'm going to take my right arm, I'm going to take it down towards my knee. I'm going to lift it to center. I'm going to make sure that my hip bones are nice and level. I'm going to place my hands onto my hip bones and I'm just going to come forward and back, yeah? I'm going to walk the pelvis forward and back. Okay, guys, well done. Two more. One. So we're going to go into the anterior, tuck it under, posterior, push it back, and then you're into your V position. Okay, so again, shoulders back and down, position, take the arm up and over. Now take it down and then just come into a little side bend. Then lift it up to the top, hands onto the hip bones, and then just move forward and back. Okay. Then come into the center, all right, so into neutral. Chin to chest, and then roll it down. And thread the needle. So you drop the shoulder towards the floor, and then you lift it up. Okay. And again, so you drop through, and lift. Now I'm going to, this time, I'm going to extend the arm. On my second repetition, I take it up. Place that hand down, and then come up into your cat position, and then away to cow. And again, so up into cat. Place yourself more into a neutral position. Take the left arm, lace that through, then lift up the elbow. So look at your elbow and look around, and then the other side. Drop the through onto that right side, then pick it up to your left side, and then open. All right, again, cat to cow. So hand down onto the thighs, coming up to cat, and then away to cow. And again, up into cat, and then your cow. Okay guys, chin to chest, roll it up. Shoulders back and through, open your arms, take the right arm in front of the body and the left arm in front of the body, and then both together. One, and again, and two. Okay, and so we're going to go right arm round as the left arm stays still, the left arm round as the right arm stays still, and then we're going to do them together for one and two. You're going to step forward on your right leg, you're going to drop down on your left, you're going to lift up and place back. So I'm going to come one, drop down, lift, place back. Place the hands to the side of the head, yeah, hands to your temples, and then just come to your right side, and then to your left side, and again. So round to right, keeping that body up nice and tall, and around to left. And then come down to your right, so your elbow comes down on your right side, and then onto your left side. And again, over the top, and over the top. Okay, so let's put these things together. These are the movements. So I'm going to come forward into lunge. I'm going to rotate to my right. I'm going to come into the center. I'm going to lift back, and then I'm going to tip over for two. One and two. We do that the other side. So I come forward to left lunge. I rotate round to my left side. I come up. I place the foot back, so it's hip distance, and then I come over for two. All right, should we try that one more time? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aren't we clever? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lovely. Take your hands down the side of you, chin to chest. And ladies, roll it all the way down to the floor. All the way down. Inhale, exhale, and roll it back up. Oh, how does that feel today? It's your first roll down. It could be since Friday. And again, one more time. Take it down, all the way through. And then inhale, exhale, and then bring it up. Nice. I want you to take your hands to the side, in front of you, your palms facing me, and you're going to go around the edge of the world. Yeah, if you notice, I'm just showing you from the that's it, and down. So I'm not twisting my arms over. I'm coming up and lower. Yeah, so I'm going around the edge of the world. Okay, now keep your arms where they are. Step forward into a lunge. That leg is nice and straight. Now, as I drop the back knee, I'm going to take the arms up, and then I'm going to lift up and down. Yeah, so as my bend down and then come up to the top. Yeah, so I go round the edge of the world and then I come up. One more time, around the edge of the world. Now, as I bring my arms down, I'm going to step my right foot back into my left. I'm going to tip over slightly. Yes, there's a little tip. And then from there, I'm going to switch the arms over and I'm going to come up into a row. Yeah. So 2 and 3. Now, my next one, I'm going to bring the arms down. I'm going to switch them over. I'm going to come forward. Yeah. Then I'm going to come down, lift and lower. So as I drop the back knee, I come around the edge of the world and then I lower. Yeah. And again, around the edge of the world and lower. One more time. So as you bring your arms down, you're going to step the left foot back in, tip forward, and then come up for 4. For 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to curtsy right behind left. Okay, then you're going to tap and you're going to lift to the top. Okay, and again, so curtsy, tap, lift, and lower. Curtsy, tap, lift, and lower. You're going to do one more. Then you're going to place the weight through to both feet. Open your arms and then come forward and open. Yeah, and again, so forward and open. You're going to take the right arm over the top and then the left arm over the top. And then you're going to ripple again. So I'm going to come 1 and open. And 2 and open. And you're going to ripple over 1 and 2. Sorry, take it over the top to rainbow. Now, you're going to take your left foot behind. So you're going to come behind. You're going to tap and lift up. Yeah, and again, so you come 1, 2, lift up. So 1, 2, lift up. One more time. 1, 2. They're going to transfer the weight onto both feet. You're going to come down to a little sumo and you're going to lift up to the top. So you're going to come down to sumo and lift up. Should we do 2 more? So it's like you're picking your, scooping it away, picking your Christmas decoration up. That's it. Lift into the top, placing it on top of the tree. Oh, that's a good thought, isn't it? Pick it up from your box and take it onto your tree. Okay, top of your tree. Open your arms and then take your hands around, your arms around to the right. Now notice I'm just taking my legs a little bit wider than hip distance. Round to the right and then around to the left. I'm going to bring my arms down to the side of me. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to scoop my arms up. I'm going to breathe in and I'm going to breathe out. And again, down we go. Breathing in and breathing out. Leave the legs where they are. Take the right arm over the top. Now lift it up and over and take it down at the side of you. Then lift it to center, up to the ceiling. Lower it down halfway and then open your door. And lower, other side. So I'm going to come over the top, take it down at the side, hand at the side. There we go, down to the knee. I'm going to lift up halfway and open door. Okay, and lower. 4 squats. So down 1, so sit back into those heels. 2, Lovely. 3. One more. And 4. Take the right arm over the top. Take the right hand down to the knee. Take the right hand up to the ceiling. Extend that arm away. Halfway, and then open door. In and lower. 4 squats. Down for 1. Nice and low. So your feet just that little bit wider. 2, 3, and 4. Let's go over the other side. So we go over the top. We take the hand down and reach to the knee. Then we scoop up, stretch up to the ceiling, halfway, and then open your door, in and lower. Give me 3 and 1 squats. 1, 2, 3, lift and release. One more time. On my next one, we're going to leave the arms open, but then take the right arm round and take the left arm round. Take the right arm round again, and then the left arm. And then you're going to do 2 in the center. So 1 and 2. Okay. All right, from here, bring your feet about hip distance apart again. Lift at the right knee, and then your left knee. And again, right knee and left knee. Okay, 2 more. 1 and 2. Now let's take it out to the side into that lateral abduction. 2. So lift away, and now hip extension. Remember that, just that little lean into it. Yeah, little lean. And now just give me 2 squats. Down for 1 and down for 2. Okay, back up on the knee. 1 of each. And then onto the other side. And then out to the side. 1. And then you're going to take it behind with extension. And then you're going to do 2 squats. I love this music. You're going to flex. With a lovely kind of wintry feel to it. Right side only. 1. Out to your side. 2. Hip extension. And then 1 squat. And then the other side. 1, 2, back, 3, and then give me 1 squat. Bring the arms open, little forward. Okay, bring the right arm over the top, and then the left arm. You're going to curtsy behind on your right side only, then you're going to tap it, and then you're going to lift the arms. You're going to do that for 4. So we're going to come 1, tap, lift. I really want that reach, yeah? I don't want you just to lift the arms up to the ceiling. I really want you to grow as if you're wanting to touch the ceiling. Up to the top. Place the weight onto both feet, ripple forward again. So ripple and open. One more time. Ripple and open. Right arm over. Lovely, over your rainbow. Okay, and then take your left leg behind. You do the curtsy. We do a tap, and then we do that lift. Yeah. Allow your body to move freely. Lift. And again. So 1, tap. Can you reach up there, ladies? So 1 more time. Okay, now place the hands at the side of your head. Lunge forward. 1, 2, 3. Just side bends. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. Release the hands down. Snow angel. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, so you lift up. Breathe in and breathe out. Chin to chest, and we roll that all the way down. Far as you can. Oh my goodness, did you feel that at the back of the legs into those hamstrings? Inhale, exhale, and then roll it out. And shoulders back and down. Let's just circle those arms back just to release. Come back into a knee raise. And then right leg again, abduction, and then into a hip extension, and then into a squat. And then the other side, side of 1, your active abduction, then behind you, and then you do a squat. I'm going to do it one more time. We'll do a 1, out, 2, behind you, 3, and then 1 squat. 4, other side, 1, here we go, 2, take it behind, 3, and 3 squats. Okay. Now angel the arms up and round, in and open, one more time, up and round, in and open. Lovely. Guys, from here, take your legs up nice and wide, put your hands in front of you, and then bring your arms up, yeah? So hands come up to about chest height into upright row. So lift up, legs nice and wide. Take your legs up a little bit wider if you can, one more time. Release the hands down and then come over. Side lunge and side. And again, side lunge and side. I'm going to lift to the center. As I do, I bring my arms up into a square. I'm going to bring the elbows together and then I'm going to open. And again, bring them together and open. So as you come forward, look how you can't see my face. Touch the elbows, yeah? In and open, yeah? In. Touch them, squeeze them. Now, as I come back and show you, as I come in, I notice I'm bringing my palms to me and rotating and then bringing them open, yeah? Bring them in, palms to yourself, palms to your face, and then open. Side lunge. Down we go. And 1 and 2. Bring it upright with an upright row. So I'm going to come for 1 and 2. 3. Last one. Then coming up into that shoulder press position. You're going to bring the arms in and open. In and open. Open last time. In and open. Keep your hands down at the side of you. Elbows into your waist, bring your palms facing forward, and then lift up and lower. So notice as I'm just bending from the elbow and lowering. Yeah? So I lift and lower. That's it. Lift up. So palms come up to the shoulders and then come down. Up to the shoulders. Now I'm going to bring them down halfway. Palms up to the ceiling. I'm going to open. Yeah? And again. So into your dumb waiter position. Elbows into the waist, open and close. And again, open and close. And then I need to avoid to scratch your eye. I'll do what I'm doing. And again, I know I've been there where the instructor has taken a hair out of her eye. We all do it, we all follow. I do it too. And then open and close. One more time. Open, really squeeze back and close. Take your hands down, lunge to lunge. 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 You can give me a half axel over on your right side. Up and over and reach. Stretch over. Okay, up and then over the inside. Okay, combination, ladies, with 1 and 2 weights, chin to chest. And the knees coming up into your cat position. The combination 1 and 2 weights, standing and also on the floor. And then do stretch. Are we feeling warmer? Because I definitely am now. Wish I'd put the heating on. And then away. Okay, guys, come up to the top. Take your shoulders back and down. Bring your feet into hip distance. And go and get a drink, whatever you need to do. And change the music over. Go and get your weights. And we're going to move on. Okay, I'm just going to change it to interval music. Okay, what's me? Right. Let's finish off.
Your training begins.
You're going to have to wait. We're not ready for you. The training begins. Okay. All right. All right. So let's do our own little warm up before the next set comes in. Okay. So from here, lift your shoulders back and down. Okay. Bring the weights to the side of you. Give me a little squat. And lift up. Yeah. And again. Down.
Halfway there.
All right, halfway, and we're ready to join in with the rest of them. One more time. Okay, side bend right, side bend right, and side bend left.
4, 3,
2, 1. Okay, so take your feet out a little bit wide. We're going to start in 15 seconds. I want your arms to come up. You've got 45 seconds.
4, 3,
You're going to use the right arm only. So press 1 and 2. We're going to go to halfway. We're keeping the left arm steady. Great those abdominals.
halfway there.
Okay, let's change sides. Here we go. 1. Is it 45 seconds? It's been a long time. If you need to take the weight away from your arm, yeah, that's holding it static in your right.
2, 1.
Here we go. Okay, active rest. Come into a little squat. So the upper body is resting.
Ready. 4, 3,
Weights in, upright row, right side. 1. So notice the weight coming up just to about chest height. So it's like you're zipping up the jacket. There.
halfway there.
Let's change sides. You can have that. So you're resting on the right arm and up on the left. Lovely. Is that feeling good, ladies? That's a shoulder cross, isn't it?
3,
2, 1. Okay. Take your hands over. We're going to do an upright row. We're going to do it on the right side. Elbows in, shoulders back and down.
3,
2, 1. Here we go. So I'm going to go up onto the shoulder and lower. I'm not going to take it fast. Up and lower. And again, so I squeeze it to the shoulder and lower. Okay, now notice, be nice and kind. Is the left arm just staying down, just holding the weight. Not doing anything else with it.
halfway there.
Okay, shall we change sides? I'm going to take that down and I'm going to go up on my left and lower. Up and lower. Okay, here we go. How are you feeling, ladies? Well done. You work the triceps, you know what's going to come next, don't you?
2,
1. Okay, we're going to work the biceps we've just worked, so we're going to use the triceps. So you may need to use, which hair on my face, may need to use just one weight.
4, 3,
2, 1. So I'm going to bring the weights down behind me and lift up, yeah? So bring it down and lift up. Down and lift. And again, down and lift. And again, drop it down. I'm going to take you here for 45 seconds. Remember, you can always use one weight if you want to. Push up. Oh, it's so hard work. Come on, ladies. Come on.
4, 3,
3, 2, one. Ladies, if you were using one weight with the triceps, you could do it with both arms and up, yeah? All right. Right. Legs nice and wide. Bring your weights in front of you. Come down into a little sumo squat, elbows nice and tight. Lift up, lower down, and lift up. Yeah? So I come one, elbows tight, lift up, lower, and then give me up to the top. 1, 2, 3, and to the top.
Halfway there.
I'm going to take it all the way through, okay? All the way through on this one. Up to the top. Lift up. Keep your elbows in nice and tight. Taking your legs up wide, it really helps to bring those elbows in.
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Okay. Bring your feet in the up, just a bit like wide, and then hit this. We're going to do upright row, both arms, and then triceps. Okay. Are we ready?
4,
3, 2, triceps. So up we go, and up we go. Bring the weight up to the chest area, lifting up, elbows nice and wide. We're working upper back, and at halfway, we're going to change it.
halfway there.
Halfway there. So push back and through. Push and through, yeah? Back we go and in. Back. So I don't want you to just swing it. Cardio band just turn up. There we go.
4,
There.
3,
2, 1. Look around those shoulders. These are so enthusiastic and eager, aren't they, to deliver their shopping these days? All right, shoulders back and down.
2,
I'm going to go back and do the same set. So I'm going to go up for an upright row and lower. And again, so halfway, we're going to take it back on those triceps. It's not halfway. Again, draw the tummy muscles in. Pulling back on their shoulders. Halfway there. So you push back and push. Try not to swing.
4, 3, 2, 1.
1. Okay, we've got leave upper body a little bit and then go on to lower body.
Get ready.
Shoulders back and down. Okay.
4,
3. We're going to step out, side squat. We're going to step out and back. Other side. Step out and back. And again. Down. Push back. And again. Down. Push back. Am I halfway there? I'm going to take it back into a
halfway
curtsy.
there.
Okay, let's take it. We need to balance it out. Got a shorter curtsy session. Now curtsy. You're going to come down to curtsy and then down to the other side. Down we go.
4, 3,
3, 2, 1. Okay. Inside of the rest. Shoulders back and down. I'm going to take us into a lunge.
Get ready.
Okay. We're going to step and lunge. Here we go.
4,
3, 2, step lunge, step, stay here. You go down, lift up, down. So you've got the weight in your hands to work those legs and glutes a little bit deeper. A little bit more challenging for us. You know what's going to happen halfway, don't you?
halfway there.
Back, other side. Back. Drop down. 1, 2, sorry. Now we go. That's it. So you drop the back knee, keep your shoulders back and down.
4,
Knee and
3, 2,
2, Get back in, roll the shoulders. We're going to do a row.
Get ready.
3,
4, 3, 2,
tip it forward from here, right side only. We're going to do a single row. You know, halfway we just change it, yeah? Halfway we change. So zip up and lower. Zip up and lower.
halfway there.
Go back other side. Back and lower. Back and lower. Lower. Okay. 2 more.
4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. There we go. Bring that to the top. Okay. I want you now just to take
Ready.
both weights in front of you. Legs up nice and wide. Ladies, you just stay there a moment.
2,
Got to
1.
do my Ocado, man. Just stay there. Do a little few exercises.
Halfway there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready. 4, 3, 2,
Okay. Oh, goodness, this one's right. So, where were we? We had our arms, our legs nice and wide, bringing the weights in front of you. You can have them here or forward. Okay. Are you ready? 4. Come on. Where are you?
halfway there.
Oh, goodness me. Ladies, this is going. We're just going to work halfway. We're going to go down. I missed that section. And again, push back and lift up. Yeah, so I'm just doing a sumo, pushing the pelvis back and up. Yeah, so come down, push back and lift up.
4,
3,
3, 2,
2, 1. Okay, you take your legs up nice and wide. Okay, I want you to roll it down,
Get
drop
ready.
one weight to the floor and lift back up. You
4,
use one weight.
2,
1. We're going to come down to the floor to sumo, shoulder and lift. Back onto the shoulder, roll it down to sumo. Halfway, I change sides, okay? And down, up, lift, in.
halfway there.
Okay, take it down to the other side. I come down onto the shoulder, lift and lower, down, the shoulder, lift, the lower, down, push, lift,
4,
lower.
3,
2, 1, and we are there. On standing, ladies. Okay, come down onto your mat. I'm going to roll you down. All right, so roll it down.
4,
Come down onto your knees
2,
and then come into a seated position. Take one weight. You're going to go back into half a roll back and lift it up. Okay, back to half roll back and lift it up. Keep that going, ladies. Just need to tilt the camera. Back half.
halfway there.
And again, back half a roll back and lift to the top. Okay, back we go. Wow.
4, 3, 2,
2,
one.
Okay, from here, placing the weight down onto the front of you, and back half a roll back.
Ready.
I just want you without the weight. Keep it going.
4, 3,
Take your weight with you, bring yourself into a V, and then cross it over and stay on the right side. Yeah. Get fatigue this side.
halfway there.
I'll choose what size is fine. I think the arms are telling us as well, aren't they? It's time to let go. Right, we've been working with these weights. You same
4,
weight, everything all the way through.
2, 1.
And we've done shoulder press. I want you to bring yourself into a seated position. I want you to bring your arms up. Now, this is going to feel so much heavier.
4,
In,
3,
2, 1. So we lift up and lower. Now, these weights, I'm working with threes. They've begun to feel like a 4. Yeah, heavier. Push up. Come on, ladies, we're so close to the end. So close, come on. Well done, do you agree? It's a heavier weights.
halfway there.
Somebody's added a kilo. Yeah. Yeah, and then let go of the weights.
4, 3, 2,
2, 1.
1.
Okay, from here, do the weights with you. Come into a little half roll, into a full roll back, lie on the floor. Weights onto the tummy. Okay, going into
4,
bridge. We need to use one weight, that's fine.
1.
Okay, tilt the pelvis, lift it up, okay, and then lower down. Now you're not going to bring yourself all the way down to the mat. Yeah. Push up through those heels, lift up. Make sure there's enough distance between your heels and your glutes. You don't want to stretch those knees. Yeah. Lift up and lower.
halfway there.
Only halfway. You realise the time goes really quick. You think, oh, I've only got 5 minutes to get ready, and that 5 minutes goes really quick. And when you're doing interval training, I've worked with interval training for many years, guys, and seconds don't go as fast as we think they do.
4,
3, 2, unilateral chest press. Take it up to the top and open. Unilateral, one at a time.
get ready.
Here we go. And bring the right arm down.
4, 3,
Is your last exercise. Here we go. We're going to come down, lift up, down, elbow, upper arm down onto the mat. Down we go and lift, keeping yourself into that neutral position. Remember, if you need to tilt the pelvis a little bit to find it, then do so. Once you're comfortable, this is through the chest. There we go, unilateral.
halfway there.
And then let's change sides. Yeah. Down we go. One side channels. All to the hard work, one side and then the other. So we've done our biceps, our triceps standing, so I'm not going to give you again on the floor.
4, 3,
2, 1. And bring the weights together. Inhale, exhale. We're going to come up into a sitting position. Take the weights down in front of you, hands to the side of the head,
3,
curl,
2,
and bring it back down. Give you a basic rhythm. 4, 3. Okay, now you're going to take the right leg over the left. Okay, take it over. Open your arms, and then you're going to roll it over to the right side. Get that nice stretch
halfway there.
around the outside of the hip, outside of the thigh. And then go over the top. Now as I go over the top, notice this knee is not going to change. Notice if I come over, the knee stays up to the ceiling. Yeah, up. Not down flat.
4,
Up.
3, 2,
Okay, hold it there.
Get ready.
Okay, lift it to the top. All right, from here, take your hands through, catch, and then just bring that leg in towards you. So stretch up through those glutes, a little bit hams as well. 2 and 1. Drop it down, take it away, come over. Okay, so we're going to go over the nice side first. Over your nice side first, and there's your stretch right down your QL right here. From the bottom of the rib, the 12th rib, to the top. If you have a little feel around there, yeah, you'll feel it. Top of the pelvis, 12th rib. This spongy bit here, yeah, this QL over and over the other side. Yeah. And this is what gets really tight. Especially if, like, when you like me, there's a lot of walking. It's really tight in that area. And some of you sleep on their side. I don't, I sleep on my back. It's starfish. But if you sleep on your side, you're like here, you're going to get that QL tight. Okay, up to the top. Take your hands through and hold on there.
I'm falling.
We did that for years originally, didn't we, ladies?
Halfway there.
3, 2, 1. Great stuff. Okay, lengthen away those legs. Take the arms above. And stretch out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right knee into the chest, hug. And the left knee in, join it and hug. And take your hands up into a kind of seated ladies. Up into seated position. Fix you. Make your legs out long or crossed wherever you want to. Hands together, interlink, press away. Lift and go.
4, 3,
1 and 2,
1.
3 and 4. Right hand down, left arm over.
Get ready.
She's still going on about getting ready. We're not ready anymore. We're not playing.
4, 3, 2,
You can
1.
tell us as much as you like get ready, we're not getting ready. One more. Over the top. Okay, bring your hands down. Take your legs around the side of you. Tuck your toes under, ladies, and then just up we go into your downward facing dog. Okay. One nice
Halfway
breath.
there.
Okay. You're going to walk feet into your hands. Alright, so when you're there, release away from the floor and roll all the way up.
4, 3, 2,
Forget the music, take the right arm over. And take the right arm to the side of you and down. Lift it up to centre. Take it half.